Stop relying so much on launches as a personal brand when it comes to making revenue. So, a lot of people I speak to on a regular basis have this weird thing where they believe that launches 2 times a year are the only way to make revenue. Uh, that's a big misconception. What you want to understand is that launches are big energy draining tasks. They are monsters, especially if you do them right. There's so much to do. There's the emails, there's the ads, there's the warm up stuff, and there's just so much to be doing. Don't get me wrong, launches are amazing. We definitely use them in our conversion ecosystem, in our overall strategy. But if you want to have a easy and consistent coaching business where you're not just over reliant on just coming up with new shit, uh, just banging out new offers, new copy, new stuff, new marketing, trying to reposition stuff, you really want to sit down and think about how can we make this more uh, automatic. And the easiest way to do that is to set up a free offer kind of system. If you're a personal brand and you're currently not kind of running this kind of setup, it is costing you so much. So what you want to do here is you want to set up a three main offer system, and then you can run your launches on the side so you can ascend people into your main stuff. But once you have this main system in place, you are no longer relying so much on just like these big energy draining tasks. You are more so relying on building a relationship with your audience, converting the people that are already inside your audience, and just making a whole system that runs without you. And then you have the resources, the energy, and the team members, and the money you can invest in the team members so that your launches can actually be easier on you versus just you having to do everything and just blasting yourself and having zero energy. So the way this basically works is you want to set up, number one, a super high ticket one-on-one offer where they get direct access to you. Then you want to set up a second offer, which is going to be a group coaching offer, which is going to be around 3 to 5,000, depending, maybe sometimes even 15K, depending on the kind of audience you're working with. If you're B2B, it's probably going to be more 15K. If you're working with those kind of people, but usually in like spaces like relationships, spaces like manifestation, nutrition, health, fitness, you want to have something like that where it's like 3 to 5K. Then you can add payment plans to that. Essentially, you want to be selling this year round. Actually, I'm going to go into strategy for selling later. I'm just going to give you the third offer now. It's going to be the liquidation/downsell offer. This is going to be the people that come in. This is going to be the easiest barrier of entry offer that people can join. Basically, just like a $7 to $97 product, that's your low ticket. And then you want to have the downsell, which is basically like a monthly community. For example, it can be a $500 dollar program. It can be anything like that, right? And we use that as a kind of solution to a micro problem that people are already experiencing. So, for example, in my case, let me just open up my document here. In my case, I help personal brands scale to $1 million to $10 million plus in a year, right? In 3 to 12 months. And I look at that and then I break it down into different micro problems that I solve for people. So, for example, I help you build funnels that convert more of your audience into buyers. I help you position your offers in a way that sells, and then I can take any of these literally and just create not a lead magnet, but kind of a lead magnet where it's a low ticket/downsell offer where I help people solve a micro problem. Or I can create a kind of downsell where it's lower ticket, but it's more of a done with you instead of a done for you. So that's the kind of setup we have there. Then the way you want to market these things is that you want to have your one-on-one And the back end, you always want to have it like ever present as the next natural step. Every now and again, you mention, hey, we're doing one-on-ones as well. We have some spots open. Do you want to join? Hop on call. Then you really qualify them because this is a high ticket offer. It's like $10,000 plus, depending on your positioning. And that's how you run that. And basically all of your other programs, your low ticket, your mid ticket, and you like your group coaching, all of that goes into the high ticket. That's like the next natural step. You ascend people from there and into the one-on-one. The best people, of course, as many as you can handle, until you like start ascend, like creating teams and like of coaches and everything where you expand your capacity. Then what you want to do is take your group coaching program, which is the $5,000 program, 3 to 5K. That's the one we really want to market the shit out of. That's the one that we want to run paid ads to. That's the one we want to run webinars to, VSL call funnels, like this different conversion mechanisms to get going into it. We're going to be constantly promoting this year round, getting as many people as we can in, because of course it's a group program. And don't worry, like you're not going to get overwhelmed unless you give some insane deliverables where it's like free one-on-one calls every single day. It's like, don't do that. Don't do that. You want to have these programs be at least like 10 hours per month, 10 to 20 hours, depending on how much you want to invest into it. That's how much you want to give for these programs. And yeah, as I said, you constantly market these. This is the main revenue source you're going to be getting, and then you send people from here into the high ticket. And then finally, the low ticket, you can run ads to this. You can set up upsells, downsells, like all this fun stuff, so you can get free kind of leads. This is more so scaling territory. Let's just focus on like having it there, so you can have like more money from your audience. You would just want to have this low ticket offer in your business, just offer it here and there. We also have this like boom, boom. Sometimes you mention it, sometimes you don't. If it makes sense in your current post, just mention, hey, we got this. Then you can also set up lead magnets. Like, as I said, micro problems, solve micro problems here, and people will love you, basically. And yeah, all roads basically lead up the value ladder. And the downsell, the mid-ticket kind of $500 upsell in that kind of range, you sell that on the sales call or on webinar, basically. So when someone's not qualified for your $5,000 offer, you offer them, hey, you can also join our consulting, which is $1,000 a month, where it's we help you constantly, but it's more done with you versus done for you. And yeah, that's the kind of setup you want to go with instead of just constantly relying on launches. It's going to really free up your time. It's going to free up your mental bandwidth. It's going to make you so much more revenue versus just having 2 launches a year, because it's really limited. It's really limited. Even if you make like, what is some typical situation I've seen from my clients, they make 100K a year and they're constantly overwhelmed. They're constantly burnt out. And why is that? It's because they're launching 2 times a year. They have these big launches. They don't know how to structure these offers. It's not priced well, and there's just so much problems in the kind of offer stack that it's not manageable. This is why we kind of go into these businesses. We help you figure out how to set this all up so it's minimal effort on your end, and it is maximum profit on the back end. And you can also, of course, help as many people as possible. So yeah, that's how you stop relying on launches. Let me know what you thought about this video. And if you want a killer webinar setup, you can just DM me. I will happily send you our 300K webinar, which we just launched for Nitty, our client Nitty. And you can use that. There's a lot of SOPs. There's a lot of templates. You can just plug and play literally, and you can easily have a killer webinar, basically, which you can sell to your launches or for your $5,000 program.